Hi, I'm Matthew Shimalo. Welcome to Money Master Class, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. You just saw me burning money now. It's the 10 naira of the country of Nigeria. When I was a young pastor, I earned just about 5 of that pieces a month. That is 50 naira a month as my salary. Today, that 10 naira which you saw me burn would only buy this tiny sachet of water. So once you buy 5 of this sachet of water, you have spent my salary when I was a young pastor. Today, I'd like to challenge you on the 23 ways we burn money. I want to challenge you to see how we waste the monies provided, the monies we work for, and how instead of us investing, we lose the things that come into our hands. Many people complain of having no money, but they do not realize that they are the ones burning it. Number 1, borrowing money on credit card. You see, when you borrow money on credit card, you may not realize that you are actually empowering the rich to become richer. You are making some people to become better. In fact, some of us, we take pride in the fact that we have a gold card. But the truth is this: you are paying for a plastic while those who gave you the plastic are keeping your gold. That is the truth. So when you pay with cash, it will help you to track your spending. Shouldn't we use credit card? Well, credit card is good when you need warranties for what you buy. But how many people have been carrying credit card around and do not realize it really makes them spend more? Number 2 way we burn money is those who play the lottery with the mind that one day I would win. One day I would win. Some spend all of their life. I can personally tell you that my father, who was a soldier for 22 years in the Nigerian army, spent all of his salary on nothing but playing what we call the pools, trying to bet on which English football team will win against the other. He had never traveled to that part of the world, but he did bet. And every Saturday at 12 noon, they would sit by the BBC radio waiting to hear the results. And some announcer with a very English voice would come up and announce, Doncaster won, Darlington won, a draw. And many times, they never won anything. For 22 years, he wasted his money on lottery. We had no house. We lived in the cheapest of places. We didn't even have clothes to wear that time. Anything to talk about. The third way people burn money is by subscribing to expensive things like cable stations, which they do not need. If you go to some people's home, they have up to 3-4 subscriptions. Different companies. Here in Europe or in the United Kingdom, we have Sky. Then apart from Sky, people have Freeview. Then apart from Freeview, people have Virgin. Then apart from Virgin, they have many other expensive cable stations which they don't have the time to watch it, but they keep the subscription going. On top of that is Netflix, which they do not have the time. Well, meanwhile, Netflix goes home smiling and thanking those who burn their money subscribing to them. It makes us feel like we have achieved a status quo. The 4th way we burn money is by taking an unnecessary insurance policy. Yeah, I am one of those who will rather encourage people to take policies in areas that are needed. You build a house, you bought a car, you need to insure. But there are insurance policies like cancer insurance, life insurance on children, specialty insurance. Let me tell you the truth. The chance of some things happening is very slim. Why take a cancer insurance as if you knew that cancer was coming to you? Why take an insurance on a child when the child is 5, 10, and might probably live up to 90, 100? So perpetually you send money to the insurance company for what the child may never benefit. If you are taking the same money you put in insurance for a child, even if it is as small as the British £5 or 10, and you put in some kind of savings account for the child, or put it together and buy treasury bills and let the interest roll, by the time the child is an adult, we'll have achieved more. The sixth way we burn money is by using a charging ATM card when you can plan ahead and withdraw money. What is a charging ATM card? You need to take note, not all banks give you an ATM card where you don't pay for using the ATM card. You've got to look for the companies, the banks that are competitive, that allow you to use an ATM without having to pay charges for using it. The derivation for them is that their name is out there. You would always remember the bank that allowed you to use their system free in case you want to open an account. So it becomes a win-win. It's like the company called Intel. For a long time, their software was inside computers and they were not charging the computer companies. So for a long time, Intel became an information in people's mind until Intel was needed. The seventh, that is home shopping from television. When you home shop from television, you buy things you don't need. Actors are brought to demonstrate a dress that may never fit you, some cleaning equipment to clean your floor as if this is the best thing since sliced bread. And then thirdly, I've observed whenever they sell jewels, they zoom in cameras. The jewel looks shiny, bigger, and you thought that's the actual size until it arrives, and it's some kind of tiny thing that's almost unnoticeable when you wear it. You didn't know that the cameras in the studio, the lights have been increased, the whole thing had been enhanced. You know, maybe you didn't even know that in photo shooting and video shooting, the recording can be enhanced so that the thing has 10 times the strength and beauty, and you were led astray, but your money had already gone. And many times they'll say money back guarantee, but you also are reluctant to send it back. The ninth way many burn money is by donating over the phone to unfamiliar people. Yeah. You hear people making appeals. You don't know who they are. You don't even know if 60% of the money is spent in administration. Have you ever noticed that when they want to advertise for water to be provided for poor people, they will use some cases where animals excrete into the water and people go draw the water to drink? They will never show you the beautiful cities next door to the same place. Or they'll show you children who have been abused. So you end up giving money because you felt a sense of guilt that I have so much and these ones don't have. You've got to learn how to discern. Do your research, even after you've seen the advert. Okay, if this is true about these people, how much of the money given goes to administration? A good number of charities, not putting down any charitable organization, but a good number of charities, a large chunk of their giving, of the money people give to them, goes to administration. They have director of this, director of that, director of this, who have never themselves been to the places they show. They use images that appeal to our humanity. You burn money when you send it to people you don't know, in places you don't know, for causes you don't know. The ninth way many people burn their money is by investing money by phone with unfamiliar people. Man, you took your money and you are investing because somebody told you, if you put your money with us, XYZ put their money with us, their money increased by 10%, by 20%, by 50%. And this law of salivation make us to salivate and think, oh wow, then I will make so much money. You know, the good book, the Bible tells the parable of men who bought land. One man bought land and he was going to investigate the land at night. How do you buy land and go and check it at night? Suppose it has chemical spillage. In England, we call it the brown field. You will not be allowed to build on the brown field, but you bought it. You did not investigate before you put your money there.